Welcome back to Whatever You Need, the channel where celebrity stories transform into cinematic narratives and every rumor becomes a doorway into a deeper truth. Before we dive into today's emotional and breathtaking report, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap join to support the channel. Your engagement helps us bring you the richest, most immersive stories in Turkish entertainment. In the dazzling universe of Turkish celebrity culture, where every red carpet glance is dissected, and every Instagram like becomes a coded message, few stories have captured the public imagination as intensely as the saga of Cemre Arda and Gökberk Yıldırım. The pair, once considered one of the most enchanting couples in the industry, have unexpectedly resurfaced at the center of nationwide speculation after a seemingly simple congratulatory remark ignited a whirlwind of hope, nostalgia, and romantic frenzy. At an opulent gala evening in Istanbul, where the elite of Turkish film and television gathered beneath golden lights and camera flashes, Gökberk Yıldırım was honored with a prestigious international award for his outstanding performance in a recent series that captivated viewers across continents. While his achievement was remarkable on its own, the true centerpiece of the night was the heartfelt reaction of the woman who once shared his private and professional world, Cemre Arda. Cemre, draped in an elegant champagne silk gown that shimmered under the chandeliers like liquid gold, walked the carpet with her signature grace. But it was her expression when Gökberk's name echoed through the auditorium that sent shockwaves through the press. The cameras caught her smile freezing for a split second before melting into a gaze filled with a mix of admiration, longing, and unspoken emotion, an expression that tabloids wasted no time interpreting. Once the applause settled and members of the press eagerly swarmed her for a comment, Cemre delivered the sentence that the public is still obsessing over. Gökberk has always chased excellence with passion. He deserves every success he is receiving. I congratulate him sincerely. And if life ever brings us together again, then it will be because destiny willed it. With those few words, spoken with a calmness that barely veiled 1,000 unvoiced memories, Cemre single-handedly reignited the most powerful love rumor in Turkish entertainment. Social media platforms erupted in minutes. Hashtags trended globally. Fan pages resurrected old photos, interviews, and behind-the-scenes moments. The story consumed news outlets from Istanbul to Madrid, each framing her statement with poetic headlines like "Destiny's Favorite Lovers," "A Second Chance in the Making," and "She Never Let Go." If you're captivated by the emotional whirlwind of Cemre and Gökberk's story, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment with your theories, and tap the join button for bonus support. Let's keep these deep dive stories coming. To understand why this statement triggered such an overwhelming emotional reaction, one must revisit the unforgettable love story Cemre and Gökberk once shared. Their romance began on a TV set, where sparks were visible long before they ever confirmed their relationship. Their chemistry was so powerful that fans claimed they could feel the tension through the screen. From sweet interviews to affectionate public appearances, every gesture between them seemed to whisper that their bond was something rare, something fated. Their love blossomed through shared travels, laughter-filled interviews, and intimate moments that made them the golden couple of Turkish entertainment. But fame, demanding schedules, and relentless gossip gradually pulled them apart. Despite the breakup, the two never spoke negatively of one another. In fact, insiders always hinted that their bond was too profound to be erased by time. A close friend of Cemre once confided, "She never said a single bad word about him. Even during tough times, she protected him. And he always made it clear that she was someone unforgettable." This mutual respect, preserved despite heartbreak and years apart, created the perfect foundation for the emotional explosion we are witnessing today. The flames of speculation grew stronger days before the gala, when eagle-eyed fans noticed something subtle yet unmistakably significant. Cemre had liked a photo Gökberk posted holding his award. It was the first digital interaction between them in months. What seemed like an innocent gesture now appears to have been the first ripple in a much larger emotional wave. And then came the night of the gala. The eye contact, the trembling smile, the nostalgic remarks, and the phrase that left the entire country breathless. Adding fuel to the fire, Gökberk himself finally responded to Cemre's comment during an interview with Spanish media. His reaction was gentle yet loaded with meaning. With a soft smile he admitted, "Cemre means a great deal to me. Hearing her congratulate me like that touched me deeply. I don't know what destiny plans, but she will always have a place in my life." Those lines were enough to revive the hopes of millions. Fans declared that this was not merely a polite acknowledgement, it was an emotional confession, a doorway left open. Rumors intensified even further after a paparazzo claimed to have seen Cemre and Gökberk leaving the same upscale restaurant in Bebek minutes apart. The photographer described them as calm and relaxed, neither trying too hard to hide nor eager to draw attention. Just two people who seemed quietly comfortable in each other's presence. Sources close to the pair insist they have reconnected privately, exchanging affectionate messages and maintaining frequent contact while both work on projects in the same city. One insider revealed, "They aren't officially back together. But there's warmth. They're rediscovering each other in a new way, mature, patient, and more grounded than before." Cemre reinforced this impression during a recent interview with an international magazine, where she reflected deeply on the nature of love. "Love doesn't always mean staying together," she said. "Sometimes it means growing apart, learning, changing, and if the universe allows, reconnecting from a place of understanding." When the interviewer pressed her on whether she believed in destiny, she responded with a knowing smile. "Always. Because some people return to your life no matter how many times they get lost." Fans went wild, many interpreting this as an indirect confession that her heart never fully detached from Gökberk. Their admiration for each other, preserved throughout the years, seems to echo in every shared glance and every measured word. A crew member who worked with them years ago summarized it best. "When you see them together, you feel something. There's an energy. Part affection, part nostalgia, part unresolved emotion. They can try to hide it, but their connection reveals itself." Cemre's statement, "If we ever get married, it will be because destiny decided it," was not just a poetic remark. It was a subtle declaration that some bonds transcend time, pride, and circumstance. Whether fate truly plans to reunite Cemre Arda and Gökberk Yıldırım remains unknown, but one thing is certain, their story continues to hold the country spellbound. And who knows? Perhaps destiny has not yet had the final word. What do you think? Do you feel Cemre and Gökberk are on the path to reconciliation? Was her comment a coincidence, or a message from the heart? Who else should we cover next on Whatever You Need? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the join button to support the channel. Thank you for watching Whatever You Need. Stay tuned, stay curious, and see you in the next story.